What's up, everybody? It is not Randy Turner with Direct Action Combat. It is Josh with Direct Action and Combat, aka Producer Josh. I am the person who makes all of the videos you're watching on YouTube. Randy and I have been speaking recently about a lot of messages we're receiving in regards to civilian content. As a civilian, I have no military, law enforcement, or security background. It's something that I've kind of wanted to produce personally. And so just for my own comfort and peace of mind, I was going to go through and get my firearms safety test and apply for my PAL and eventually, pursue getting my first firearm. And just so that I could learn the process and be more comfortable when we're filming. And through conversations, we kind of had the idea that maybe it was worth producing a series showing that, going from, absolute brand new gun owner to, trying to train to be an experienced, safe gun owner. So before we start producing any of this content, we thought it would be a good idea to just reach out directly to our subscriber base and say, hey, is this something you would be interested in? Would you want to see Randy training someone like me who's starting from literally square one? I apologize in advance if I am painful to watch. And another thing is we want to make this as realistic as possible for the average gun owner. We're not going to go and buy a $4,000 shotgun and say, hey, this is how this platform works. That's great, but it's not realistic. These would be my personal firearms, which means I'm purchasing them, which means we're certainly not buying a $4,000 shotgun. But at the same time, we also want to show that there are a number of Canadian retailers and manufacturers that you can be supporting. It is so easy to be negative right now with the current state of the firearms industry in this country. Totally understand that, but it's also the perfect time to just be positive about what we do have and try and support the brands who are trying to get through all this.
What we endeavor to do in the future is to provide some of that knowledge base on the different platforms that are out there, and then also give you a couple of drills that are less tactical but more fun to get out and pluck away a little bit on the range. It's a good thing, and like we talked about, my whole intent with this movement is to share some positive and let folks know in Canada there are still some great guns that you can purchase out there, and it doesn't have to be an AR-15, and it doesn't mean that things are not so fun in the firearms industry in Canada. We can still have a lot of fun, be safe, and keep things real.
We want this to be super positive. We want this to be super engaging within our community. If you guys want it, if you don't, let us know in the comments. My feelings will not be hurt. But if you are interested, I will put my best effort forward and really try and produce the best content to help you guys learn as I learn. And before I go, it's important to note that this is not going to take away from any of the content we're already producing. We're still going to do all the high level tier 1 stuff that we do with Randy. That's never going to stop because I have too much fun producing it, if I'm being perfectly honest, and selfishly, I would never stop producing that kind of stuff. So lots more to come outside of this. This would just be something we would layer in because we think it would actually serve, based on the comments, we think it would serve a lot of our demographics. And again, thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. It is a lot of work for Randy and I to kind of build out the amount of content we are, and to see the response we've got, the viewership, the subscriber numbers. It's crazy, it's awesome, and we're really working hard to make 2024 our biggest year yet. So thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us.